Hi guys, so in this video we'll be discussing demand. So first of all, I'll define demand in itself. So demand or effective demand is the quantity of goods and services that will be bought at any given price over any given period of time. So as you can see, this is the demand curve because it shows the different prices at which it can be sold and the different quantities which will be demanded at that certain price. So this is the demand curve. This is the whole demand, which is basically, again, I'm going to repeat it. It's the quantity of goods and services that will be bought at any given price over any given period of time. So demand refers to what buyers are willing and able to buy at each and every price, right? Quantity demanded refers to an amount that will be demanded at a particular price. So let's have a look at this table. And now this table basically has a title to it or a name which it goes with. This is known as the demand schedule over here, right? I'll just write DS here. So this is the demand schedule. So what it shows is basically is that it represents different prices, different price points, and the corresponding quantity demanded values for those price points. So let's say if the price is 5, good X is being demanded, like 10 quantities of good X are being demanded. If the price was 4, then 25 quantities are being demanded, and so on. And there is a general trend over here, as you can see. As the price decreases from 5 to 1 downwards, the demand is actually increasing. The quantity demanded is actually increasing, not the demand, because demand, that's not what we call it, right? So whenever we talk about a certain price point, for example 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, these are different price points, we always use the term quantity demanded because that is basically the demand at that price point, and so we represent it or we call it quantity demanded. So as you move down, the quantity demanded is actually increasing, right? Due to the law of demand, which we'll discuss. So let's see over here, this is the diagram. This is the diagram of demand, the demand curve. So the demand curve reflects the inverse relationship between quantity demanded of a good and its price. So if it is drawn basically holding all other factors constant, all of these factors which may affect demand, for example, let's say popularity of a good or if the good is trending or not. So all of those factors are held constant, and the only factor which is really affected is price, right? So let's have a look at an example over here. For example, point A and point B. So if the price is 5, which means that 10 goods are being demanded at that price, the price of 5, we are producing at point A. Sorry, we are demanding at point A over here, right? So we are at point A over here. So that's one point. And the other point over here is point B, at which the price is 3. And the quantity demanded at the price of 3 is actually 35. So as the price goes down from 5 to 3, the quantity being demanded is actually increasing. It's going from 10 to 35. So this represents the inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. Now moving on, before I move on, let's just discuss that. I'm just going to define the law of demand just to get it out there because this can come in exams as well. So law of demand states that ceteris paribus, which means all the factors remaining constant, less is demanded at higher prices than at lower prices, which I just represented or showed right now. So that's pretty much it from this part. Let's move on to the next one. So why is the demand curve downward sloping? Right. So for this, there are two different reasons. The first reason is that there is a theory known as a law of diminishing marginal utility, which we'll discuss right now.